And if Strife take their match against, admittedly, their easiest opposition so far this season, I mean, they can control their fate here is the biggest thing to save here for Iron. Let's take it off with Mirage and the pistol round, and immediately we're scrimming out a ramp. You wouldn't have it any other way. It's so NA, and it's TRK to put on the hold. He gets the spot, he sees them, but TeamOne have yet to even react. Only now do Ironblood take all of jungle control, and TeamOne begin to mosey their way back in. And we got a weird retake in the 5v5.
Yeah, things gotta really shake up right now. Full jungle control. How are they gonna get past this? I think desperation for the smoke and the stick. I think that's the best case scenario, because trying to spot these players out is gonna be incredibly difficult. They do have that late catwalk approach though.
Hello. But there's also some flashes for Ironblood to use to give themselves some space. So you are going to see the smoke and the stick and pray, but praying is not enough to win this round, Cole. They're not going to have it. Pesa needs to get the kit, and he can't find the bomb either in that exchange. So Ironblood are going to pick themselves up the pistol. Yeah, defuse and pray. I wouldn't say that's the best strat going into a retake.
Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate right there, right? But, you know, sometimes you just call out some risky plays. It's a pretty common approach there, just to retake A side and hope that, you know, again, you can get one of those sneaky defuses. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. In this occasion, TeamOne just not able to land that one. Bit unfortunate for them, but we move on to a full USP round, and so I don't think they'll be having any fun in their second pistol attempt.
Yeah, they get to play the pistol round, but this time around their opponents start with $3,000 in the bank.
On hard mode.
That would be a little unfair.
Back in the day, you used to get a kill on Dust 2.
Oh, I remember that.
Or grab yourself a MP9 or something.
Yeah, I remember. I mean, the 5-man mid-swing.
On T side, and you could get a Mac 10.
That is. I wonder if. I remember there was something like possible with that. I know you could. So yeah, if you get a kill with a Glock on the pistol round, you do have just enough to get a Mac 10. Like if someone decides to push Dust 2 mid doors and you just annihilate him. Guys, Shane just eats, you know, every single dink there, but somehow stays alive.
All right. Yeah, I think you had to get the deagle kill though. That's what it usually was. Someone would drop you a deagle, and then you could, you know, pick mid with it, and if you did it in time, you could sneak back in and get that Mac 10. It was busted. I don't think I've ever done it before, but
there has to be some like Easter egg videos out there where, you know, someone's had to have gotten away with that at some point, right?
100%.
It's theoretically possible. That sounds like very like Dust 2, like old Dust 2 type of thing where people just run it, gun it mid. But I mean, in this meta, I think it's very possible now that, you know, mid's been opened up and people love pushing on those pistol rounds. It would be a funny thing if it happened, but it's not quite. Instead, it's Ironblood. Pretty dominant so far in this early stage. Lots of damage dealt, but... Oh, and the nade actually just finished off TRK in CT spawn. These are some good executes that IBG are putting to the table. Malb's really the only person to put any resistance forward. That was almost the bomb carrier dropped, but surviving as Shane and a post plant established.
There's no response in this round because a whole lot more tricky here. They're calling in for the save, but Droid has a little bit of a late lurk up towards the top of mid, hunting for a little bit of a late backstab here, but IDK starts to prep for this, and Droid not so interested in hunting too early on. He's still a little bit worried that this is a retake, so maybe making a little bit of noise soon on the dismount, but for now, a stalemate. IBG, like you said, looking very good here. A pretty simple A execute, but the nade stack on a TRK, they land just 250 damage nades right there to take care of TRK. Find a nice entry. I mean, that's all that you really need right there. Pretty simple round, but it looks so clean.
You know, one of the wildest statistics for Iron & Blood Gaming. Now, you don't ever hear the number 1.4 thrown around as an average, but that is Dare's impact statistic that he has for this team. He just does everything. Entries, clutches, and everything in between. So we'll take a good look on what Dare's performance looks like for this Iron Blood squad. He just, again, does everything for the unit when he gets that AWP in play.
Yeah, I mean, I've been saying it here for quite some time, but people gotta start paying attention to how good this guy is with the AWP, man. It's absolutely stunning. He's gotta be one of the more effective ops. So we've seen the rise in performance from Wiz as one of the, you know, potentially even second best oppers in NA with what we're wielding. Not a lot of oppers around here. OC obviously claiming that title, but either way, moving on in towards this. Hey, Bomb said again, a very quick trade right there. Dare for Intra. And a quick 4v4 post-plant situation.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Oh, whoa. That somehow got out of hand. Maluk comes away with a double kill. Droid at Intra on the play. The trade's there for Intra, but Malb's not there in time. A 1v1 versus Malbs. Intra looking for the play just as Malbs pulls out utility. Not many people can say they've just done that. 4K versus TeamOne and the 1v1 for Intra.
Oh, man. That is stunning right there. Nails that timing. Intra playing that one to perfection. Again, he started that round off with such a brilliant trade. Follows it up with so much success thereafter. Excellent work. That's exactly how you want your success to be continued here. You got the clutch factor with you now as well. Ironblood, they've been looking good on the trades. They've been looking good on the entries, but that one required a lot of effort there. Mid-aggression coming through. Dare can't land the flick and pace, and he claims so much space.
Yeah, Snav even towards the top of the middle. He has the bomb, and he will drop it with his own life. 2v5. Ironblood are out of this round. TeamOne, just turn up the gas. Whoa, okay, all right. Maybe not. Maybe not just yet, Cole. I didn't say anything. I don't know what you're talking about.
Back to the old guarantees here, huh? But
there's no way that Ironblood could win this round.
Oh, wow. You really just cursed TeamOne like that for no reason there, Pesa.
See?
You haven't cursed them. It's all truth.
Look at this. I counter the caster curse, alright? The caster curse means nothing to me. They should call it the Phi guarantee. There you go. That was from Jacob, our producer. He gets royalties for that statement. Thank you, Jacob.
Payout's gonna be massive. Just like the payout if TeamOne can win this next round here to break the economy. It would give them so much extra rounds here, but interesting little utility set already tossed in. Some fast B smokes trying to queue up some aggression here, but there's not a lot of prongs to this. It's only Droid that's been sneaking around here. Meanwhile, it queues up some aggression from Pesa towards Window. He gets caught completely off guard, expecting that was heavy presence towards B.
So now they have the entire map split in two. It's just screams individual prowess. Has to be. That's a cool smoke from Luke. That lands right in the palace. Super general. For those who know. We're gonna see a palace pop here for Ironblood in this situation. They're hoping that TeamOne move their defense around, but into a two-man setup, it could get kind of wonky. They're split up in towards A main. This is TRK's best opportunity to make a round-winning play. Up close, he just saw a shoulder. He'll drop his smoke now, but they're gonna sprint out palace. Now TRK mollied out of position. Things get very weird for the star of TeamOne, but he comes away with a double kill anyways, and TeamOne are gonna turn it around or not.
Oh my god.
There, what a double. To get him back in the round, it's Malbs for a clutch.
Position unnoted right now, but Shane surely just gonna tuck in here. He's not covering this connector push though, and just spots him. No 4x3 for Shane right there. Able to see him right on the edge, able to catch him as he dives through the smoke. A little bit awkward, but it gets the job done. And Dare, this is what we talked about here, bringing in that impact immediately. That's two crispy kills coming through from him. And it's an immediate reply from Ironblood as well.
I mean, he's such a versatile player, not even with the AWP. I've talked as if that's his only win condition, but just generally said, he can use every weapon. He is not a one-dimensional player. And of course, that's just like the general meta. When we look at a Counter-Strike opper, you can't be JDM anymore, unfortunately.
No lounging anymore.
Yeah.
You gotta get up close to your monitor no matter who you are. question about it.
Yeah, I swear, there has been a severe influx in players who just transport themselves into the game with their monitors so close to their face.
It's effective. Get faster reaction time. I think science proved that somewhere. Someone said that at one point. Either way. Snav, nice little flash here. But IDK, that's a tricky angle here. And yeah, Snav, that's a false sense of security.
See ya, buddy. Eliminated is Snav, and you know, I would give my desk a good pounding after that one.
Just one or two slams.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, that as well. Like, what the heck is going on? TeamOne are all in your face, all over the place, and Ironblood in a man disadvantage as well.
Definitely recoverable though. They can work these angles right. You do have some of the right players in the server right now. Dare looking to up out late. Flashbang well placed, but Maluk, oh, he's steady. Gonna hold his lines and not allow anything to go sour. Ooh.
Uh-oh, problems.
Uh-oh.
Oh, problems now. Maluk, though, does deal with the threat. Dare, he's a clutch master for this team, but I'm not sure. Today? No, Maul just barely beat him on that one. Dare has been a clutch master for Ironblood so far, but Malv is going to take that one, and it's the second round for TeamOne.
Oh, man. Phew, breathe a sigh of relief right there for TeamOne as they needed that round desperately. They able to claim it as well. Oh, boy. Luke doing great work, though. 10 and 5 at the moment. Pesa delivering the impact. I really like the way he played out that ladder room position because
yeah,
it was like he was anticipating that sort of clear right there, but he played just in the right angle to lure them in. Then able to strike. Oh, hello.
Do you want to learn how to print money, folks?
License
Might be
right
it.
here.
Hey, there you go. This isn't counterfeit. This is real cold hard cash Pesadillo wants. And, oh, that money fights back, I suppose. Why is the green dollar bills talking? Oh, I don't know what's going on.
Turns out it was counterfeit. Ended up paying a whole lot more here. Could pay even more in terms of rounds. A little bit far-fetched right now, but bomb could very well be planted here. No one's in CT spawn.
There's no
Just
way
picked
Ironblood
themselves
win
up a
this
couple
round.
of MP9s. I want to be so sure. We've seen crazier things happen. Yesterday we got a USP.
Way to close the game.
Yeah.
I should have expected that was the way the game's gonna go. It is North American ECL after all. NACS. Not like this. It's only one kit. It's on Malbs. If he goes down, we could have some problems, but no dice on that. And yes, Cole, there is no way Ironblood win that round. 3 to 5.
That's 10
and
cents
exercising
to Jacob right there that you owe.
Yeah, that's $1 do every time I mention it.
Yeesh.
Buy guarantee. I need to stop saying it. Jeez. Everything is getting transferred over to Jacob right now.
Yeah, you're gonna end up on a net loss here tonight.
Yep, there you go. He's smiling every time I mention it.
There's a license to print money right there.
Yeah. 3 to 5 rolling. TeamOne back in the game. Doing all right so far. Some of these rounds they've made you sweat a little bit, Cole. Not me though. Of course, I'm not going to mention the guarantee because no offense, Jacob. I'm not giving you any more of my dollars.
Dare's gonna
TeamOne, they've gotten this nice opener. There you go.
Yeah, Dare's gone down early on. Maluk's on 12 and 5 right now. Just been fragging up a storm at the moment. Definitely need to see that continue throughout the rest of this one. But I'm connected here. This is excellent map control that they've established here. And Ironblood, they've been all over the map in terms of the pace here. This is a more slower round, but Snav, he has to clear out this under balcony position, and his back's turned right now. Oh, that's a bomb. Oh, that is the bomb. Now Ironblood begin to scramble.
And, well, if you scramble too much, you're gonna misspace yourself. It's a save consideration. Looking more like a reality by the second in this 2v5. If Shane cannot one-tap someone quickly, I would pack your bag. That was almost a flick. Almost being the key word. Shane, one cool kill, pop out, but TRK is just going for the Giga Swing. So, 4-5 right now as TeamOne begin to battle back into this game. We've had some good moments from them already.
Yeah, we've had some good moments from TeamOne. We've also had some good moments from Iron Blood as well. They're off to a decent 0-5 start. Now, they've slowed down just a little bit, but I don't think that should be as too much of a concern here. They can get themselves some more rounds here to close out. Be no harm, no foul, and they've already proven to themselves that they can do some damage here. Again, I think that they took a bit of a blow in the confidence when they got 2-0'd by Strife. And no Mobs is not moonwalking. I think we got a quick server issue there, but yeah, I mean, it was probably a bit of a blow to the confidence there of Iron Blood, as I was saying. I think that they obviously had a big win this season as well. It might be ours a tough name to claim, but again, that Strife result kind of sticks out like a red thumb when they've been putting up great fights. They took a couple of tough losses, but EG have looked indomitable this season, so there's no harm in that. But yeah, this win, it would certainly convince them that, you know, they deserve playoffs, right? And it would give them a great chance at making a deep run as well.
Yeah, in a way, though, it feels a little unfair for Iron Blood. Like, I mean, that was probably the win of the season for them. So, yeah, just for those wondering why we're back here, instead of, you know, you want to see Counter-Strike, you want to see people, you know, pew-pew and all that. Well, Counter-Strike is an online game, folks, and there just do happen to be servers. So we'll fix that up for you guys while we're waiting. But yeah, man, it feels a little unfair for the Iron Blood camp. They got probably the biggest upset of the season, but they have a chance to not make playoffs so far. All things said, though, this game's been pretty convincing from them. If Dare pulls off that 1v2 that we just had earlier on that game, wins that 1v1 versus Mobs with milliseconds to spare on an op shot, then that could have been the difference maker to actually, you know, get onto a huge round win streak, and we wouldn't be talking about a close scoreline.
Yeah, I mean, no question about it. It probably would have been such a big momentum builder as well. TeamOne, we're kind of heading into the direction of, man, nothing can go right for us right now. And if that was extended by a little clutch there, a little 1v2 action from Dare, man, that's just the activation that every team dreams of right there. It's your star player clutching out to continue what is a dominant performance. So for now, I mean, you don't quite get that, and you see this little resurgence from TeamOne. We'll see how long that lasts. But Iron Blood feeling at least comfortable and confident that they have got this scoreline, that they've still maintained themselves a lead for now. Plenty of time to go in the rest of this half, and I think the game plans are there. They're finding great map control and just missing out on just one or two extra elements to these rounds that they need to get covered.
Yep, well, gamers, because we need to get things sorted out, we do actually need to head to a little bit of a break. But don't worry, TeamOne versus Iron Blood is still heading forward, and we'll still have a good result. So we'll see you guys back in just a bit.
You love it, you wear it. What's your style? Get your merch at shop.eslgaming.com. You love it, you wear it. What's your style? Get your merch at shop.eslgaming.com.
And well, folks, it took a little bit, and we'll give a quick clarification of what's going on right now. The round count is currently 5-5. When this round is won, I believe those score lines will reset. So don't worry about it too much, folks. This current score line is 5-all. Ironblood versus TeamOne going down. Fine, Cole Electric to Henry, as we're immediately going to a straight A rush off the jump. It's a double kill for both squads, 3v3. Pushing the smoke, though, Pesa comes through with a double of his own, make it 3. And, yep, there you go. Scores update, and quickly, TeamOne are back into the swing of things.
Man, what confidence right there from Pesa. Great execution from Ironblood. Good utility coming through there on the claiming of that A ramp. But Pesa just confidently moving on through right there. Nails the touchdown HE. Follows up with a little wide swing there. And a comfortable way to close out that round coming through for the boys over at TeamOne. Claiming that lead to boot. So that's quite nice. You got also a little bit of a fast mid play though. Oh yeah, you go ahead.
So some relevant news that has just happened while we are in this technical pause. As we are in a little bit of a mid brawl. I'll hold the thought for just a moment as Pasadella was about to be staring down the entirety of Ironblood Gaming. Might want to look up for a moment and take some of these duels. That's IDK who's doing all the talking. And no, Pasadella is not 13-0. He isn't that cracked, unfortunately. As once they get a kill, their scoreline should be updating momentarily. But for now, that's TeamOne picking up that round. All right, so the relevant news that I was about to get into before TeamOne rudely interrupted me. 7 AM have just won map number 1 of their series against Strife. That is some news here for Ironblood. Once again, I'll reiterate. If Ironblood lose this game, and if Strife win their game, Ironblood are eliminated from playoffs. They want 7 AM to win. If 7 AM win, guaranteed playoffs for Ironblood. That's what 7 AM are looking for.
Wow. That is wild. Absolutely stunning right there. I can't believe that 7 AM able to do it again. We walked into this day under the assumption that we weren't going to see them do any damage, but they got a little life left in him. Does old Soul Goat, but so does Moluk. Answered back though, Dare wielding his weapon of choice. Is going to welcome a bullet right on in. Looking to take claim of this middle side, but still, TeamOne stick around. They fight so heavily for this ground.
You know, the craziest part about that statement as well is that 7 AM are already relegated. They are not going to be appearing in Season 44. That is a guarantee. But if they could go out with this season, with a bang, that would certainly be a statement for them. For now, though, Ironblood, it ain't looking great here on their own map choice. They're getting picked apart by this B defense. Shane with really the only response on the play. But they still have Dare alive as well. A certain impact factor that will strike down Pesa. Back down to the 2v2, but Dare does finally fall. It's Shane in the 1v2. But he does have an open avenue to leave this B site through Cat if he wanted to, but no. Who would possibly guess that? He has no idea where his opponents lie. So he will hold position for the moment, but the clock is going to beckon him forward. He has to get that bomb planted. He's going to start by clearing out Market. He needs this kill instantly. And he's going to find it. What a swing on the TRK. He now knows exactly where this final player is. And IDK will drop down, though, to finish the job. He knew it was apartments, but he was forced to plant. And that's going to be the 8th round for TeamOne.
Ooh, IDK rubbing in a little bit there. Shane's best efforts will fall flat, although it was a lovely attempt coming through from Shane and Dare to pull that round back into their favor. Just no dice in this occasion. You said something earlier. You had another 5 guarantee there that Soul Goat wouldn't be playing another season of ECL, and while he is auto-relegated, that guy always manages.
He somehow finds a way
to get his way in.
He always comes back from the grave.
That one's a more risky one, though.
That's not a 5 guarantee, but Oh god.
What?
Out middle, dry, and they get shredded. They were hoping to get an easy fight, but they meet the entire team.
Oh my god.
4 players go down in top middle. They just got harvested there. Good grief.
Yeah, Pesa was back turned there initially, and then he finds 2 more kills thereafter. I cannot believe what he just got away with. That was sick coming through from him, but it leaves Droid left in absolute wonder as he has to make some tough decisions ahead here. 1 minute and 5 on the clock. Plenty of time, at least, as that's probably a sign of the times here for Iron Blood. They got wiped out at the beginning of this round here, and Luke, again, a steady hand right now in this game, landing so many crucial op shots and delivering for his team.
I know you look to the left side of your screen, you see a bunch of weird score lines, like what is that? Maluk's scoreline, however, is actually correct at the moment. He is 17-7 right now in game. That's something.
Yeah, especially with that 0-5 start that they kicked things off at. Or maybe it was 5-1. Either way, same sort of dominance is what we saw out of Iron Blood in the early days here, but all the while, Luke's been chugging on. And look at this again. Fast
See ya.
But Maluk has another.
And there's
pace of the same.
I mean, did he just swing? That smoke is a one-way that he has to play with here. Extinguishing that Molly and oh, Intra, no, you're not escaping that one. Molly, nade, combo, IDK swings. Team Flash, though, from Maluk. Hands 2 over, but all the information is there for TeamOne.
Last 2 players spotted here, so you can see off the back of that information, Malbs is going to just take some aggressive stances towards apartments, making this round all the more difficult. A long route taken here from Dare. Again, this is a nice duo that you have in the server that could certainly get the job done. Proactivity, though, could catch them right now in the middle. TRK peeking. It's a real game of timing, but I think Droid has just slipped on by the crosshairs. But TRK looks weary. Looks to zone in. He hears that flash, certainly.
Yeah. So the swing through Droid on the clear. It's only a ding landed there by TRK. Maluk, though, gets himself, slides into position, going for these wall bangs. In the meantime, Droid comes away with another. This was a 2 versus 5 call. And TeamOne might hand it away at the end of the half. It's Malbs up for another clutch. He's had a 1v1 to his name so far. Is this one too tall of an order? He has no idea where his opponents are. Clearing out every angle meticulously now. But he has to get to that bomb and quick. Both players out towards Tetris, but Droid walks away with the 4K. That's going to make it at least 9-6. Iron Blood are still looking for a bit of a lead here in this series. Right, we talk about how they do actually need to reach that win here tonight if things are going poorly for that for 7 a.m. in their series. But well, 9-6 not bad considering the start that TeamOne had.
No, you'll certainly take that. That is for sure. They started out very slow in the series. They bounced back quickly with a lot of that mid-priority taken. Now, that's an interesting momentum stopper thrown into the mix there coming through from Iron Blood. That might give them some confidence here heading to that CT side. That's an excellent pullback from Droid, man. He started that round so very low on HP, and the confidence that he just showed right there, he's not going to be scared of anything, and that might have effect here come the switch of the half as well. So expect some good things here, even despite Iron Blood slowing down.
We also get to get a good look of Dare operating on the CT side AWP. I think he had a couple of opportunities, like, you know, things that he would convert against a normal ECL level team. But you are playing against TeamOne tonight, and that's where we really need to see his A game so far. But a big play there from Droid to get themselves a 9-6 half. It's a playable position for the guys over at Iron Blood. So we'll see what they have to bring for this side swap.
Yeah, nice and tidy right there coming through from TeamOne in the closer, but it's not perfect. And that might allow Iron Blood to feel very comfortable from the second half. Droid has the smoking kit. We've already seen one of these sort of plays here where they had no presence on A and a lot of emphasis.
Oh, dangerous game.
Here's a fight though, and oh my god, Dare, he's not going to fade away from that one. Maluk, you can one too many times, snap up middle as well. Oh, but TRK trades it out.
So as the sneak through underpass goes through, Dare does have to be wary of it, and so he vacates the con position. In the meantime, a well-timed smoke on towards the catwalk, but they will need to clear. They don't clear stairs. They do not clear stairs, but no kills for Dare. That is so heartbreaking. plant's gonna come through. Team One looking good for this pistol round unless we see a couple crisp headshots.
And heartbreaking and so rare. You're not going to get that twice. Dare's not going to miss like that ever again. But man, oh man, do they want to capitalize off that? Now Shane throwing a wrench in their system here. Again, there's a kit, but Shane, last man standing in TRK, deals with the last two. Oh, what a lifeline that was.
An ace for TRK in that pistol round for the record. All 5 go his way, and Team 1 are up to 10. That is a critical round that Ironblood have just faltered in. Tempo of this half now dictated by Team 1. And Ironblood, they're not going to force buy in this. I respect that, because they need to get these guns out as soon as possible. If you decided to force into things, I think this game could be too far gone. So, just going to be a quick mid-play here for Team 1 on the anti-eco, and you just have to look and see what damage these pistols can do.
I gotta hope that you can do some damage. You actually did good work with one of those clock rounds, so maybe they can have some of that similar success in the second half. But for now, it's a heavy stack over towards window, and it looks like it's leading its way in towards B, so kind of gambling towards the wrong position at the moment.
A simple A execute will probably put this round to rest. Just checking on the right side of my screen. Yes, Team 1 did buy all head armor. That is a good idea. As these smoke suit come through. All this smoke and fire for nothing. It feels. Except for that. Nice spam there from TRK. Dare goes down right through that smoke, but it didn't land it on a Maluk. I would take 1 kill. And that's a nice one from Snav. Anything extra on that one would be something to talk about. The P2000, man.
P2 killer.
I think the one thing going for it is that it has less damage drop-off than these USPs.
Oh my god.
And it's putting in work. 3 kills go the way of the armorless pistols. And, I mean, if they could stop... Oh my goodness. Space. Everyone's just eating dinks. Bells rung. And Pace is going to go down.
Oh, that's an AK, isn't it?
It is. Oh my goodness.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, Christmas came early.
Not too bad right there. Not too bad at all there for Ironblood. Doing some excellent damage. You just heard those. It sounded like my apartment over there with all those bells ringing. My goodness, that is beautiful. That's exactly what you want out of that round. Now again, it's not a conversion, but it sets himself up for great success in this round here.
Win this. All right,
risky.
Dare. But that's still super nice. It still blocks that window smoke. Dare can fight. And the Molly extinguished. How more unfair could it get? Oh, never mind. Never mind. I spoke too soon. In the meantime, though, Snap takes the aggressive angle to snag Maluk on that fallback. So there is something to talk about here for Ironblood.
God, what a heroic move right there from Dare. Fighting tooth and nail, giving them every last advantage, all just to fall. The HE IDK waiting for this aggression. It looked like he got caught sleeping at the wheel, but he's able to wake up in time. Right before he hits the wall right there. Snav peeking out, but again, very effective trade coming through from Malbs.
They do need to scramble and get that bomb picked up, but they are lucky that no one is even in towards jungle at the moment. It's just Intra who could try to stop this plant. And that's the start. Finishing that kill onto IDK. But now Malbs has to dance. Triple. Oh, a very vulnerable position. He eats the dink. Do they recognize that? I think they do. But what about the kill? Malbs around the site could not convert anything on that. It's now down to Pesa in the 1v2. He gets good damage to begin. Is there anything more? Double molly into connector. Underhand flash on the play. Blinded up his Intra, but steps into the molly. And Shane will defuse. Ironblood Gaming first gun round.
Oh my god. Doesn't get any more tense than that right there. Multiple mollies turning towards connector. That last little extra bit of utility that Ironblood had helps him out big time. And I gotta say, I bet you they don't have that utility if they weren't able to save that AK. If they weren't able to get all that damage done. in the round number 17 it is. And the fact that they were able to do that sort of damage late into the round is so impactful here. It puts TeamOne onto a kind of lighter buy.
Blocks. Oh, poor Maluk. Or rather, Mobs. They have Maluk and Mobs. Period. Done. That's the end of the sentence.
All right. Yeah. I mean, that's
What if I just started saying? What if I just started saying player names and just left it at that?
It would be one way to cast. I haven't seen that sort of style before. What would you call that?
It's minimalistic casting, Cole. It's actually what it is. It's an art style.
Color commentary. You've got
play-by-play. Buy head armor, guys! Come on, buy head armor!
What is that? Oh no.
Okay, thank God. And Snap has head armor, so that can't happen to him.
Droid doesn't.
Don't.
Droid does not have head armor.
Do not dare.
I guess TRK doesn't either. Unfortunately, he's taking some Glock shots as well.
Thank God.
But all is well for Darren Shane, who closed things out. Only one going down. It's an unfortunate round there for Intro, but hey, this is 8, and this is a start that IBG were hoping for here come the second half, as they are starting to turn the tides just a little bit.
Our producer, yeah, I mean, it's our producer mentioned that, yeah, there's been a couple of calls. I can just, you know, do a mobs 1v3. It's just mobs. And that, you know what? I'm thinking
it's
about
like the Messi clip, right?
Yeah.
I don't know much about football, but I've seen that one before.
Yeah. Or just go like Aguero, like pace a day low after he wins a clutch. Like there's a.
You could use a little bit of that. Hype it up for sure. Luke looking for some.
Yeah, the football commentator.
Yeah.
Broadcast. I used the European term. I'm so sorry.
Okay, I did as well earlier. Won't fault you too much for that. There, I want to see him make some work happen with this AWP. Opportunities to grab a couple of kills, but where exactly does TeamOne want to go? Not quite sure here. It looks like they're riding up cap, but they have that Palace lurk. Maybe to sell a fake. He's just on one molly, but that's it.
I mean, when you see all this con pressure and the Palace, you have to assume, oh man, an A-site play. It's happening, but right now, no cat information, and only now does Intra get the spot, and he goes down. That's the B site. Cracked open, and I don't think Ironblood were even expecting that. That's it.
That one's nice and tidy right there. Like you said here, there was a lot of presence towards the connector side as well as Palace. They felt they saw the molly rather, and they felt the connector presence coming through, but they couldn't have been more wrong. At the very least, though, Ironblood going out with a little bit of a fight left in them in this round as they find a couple of exit kills here, so not completely empty-handed. Other than that, TeamOne, they pulled through the very patient, well thought out round right there, and they played their cards perfectly.
Yeah, I liked how they sold that execute, the way of Ironblood, the way that you have that Palace player, you have a ton of connector pressure. The thing you're expecting there is an A split. Like, everything's brewing there for an A split, and Ironblood don't have any information on it, so they do play 3 over towards that A site. And TeamOne, they just get so much space that Ironblood don't have any chance to put up a hold. It would have to be a massive individual effort, and even then, it's probably coming down to a retake. So really nicely played there by TeamOne, and that's a perfect boost, utilizing that spawn well. Dare is out of the round. The man with a 1.4 impact player has none of it.
Man, that's such a lovely start right
Did he hit
there.
the spot?
Luke,
Did TRK
in a
just...
hell of a game.
He did! Oh, wait! He flicks over for the first and almost gets the second. Unbelievable, TRK!
How? What is that? Flash was so well placed, TRK able to get away with that. But my god, it looked like he spotted him. Maybe he just saw a little bit of movement, but he didn't seem so confident in it. Now Pesa
Hello.
taking perfect positioning, catching him with their utility out, and lines up to Droid. He's on the right side, but he has no support.
I do that in retakes community servers because that's where you just like run at people. You do that for fun. Pesa does that in a game and gets a double kill. That's nasty from TeamOne. These last two have just been explosive for sure. And they're going to go up to 13 and really put Ironblood into hot water in what was their map pick. So, in other news, talking about the fate here for Ironblood for their playoff run, 7 a.m. have just started off Overpass 4-0 at the moment.
Ooh. Well, a little bit of solace there for them, as that looks surprisingly nice for 7 a.m. Man, this roster, hard to put down, seems, except for the all that have played it. TeamOne proven to be a difficult best as well. Maluk gets the same boost, a symbol, and almost the same success. Could have caught Snav in this occasion, but no luck. Dare playing close by. Opportunities to find the same entries, and just as explosive as rounds prior here, they find a double kill, and it's going to be as easy as that.
Yeah, there's nothing going wrong with this TeamOne T side right now. Just the first gun round that went a bit awry. Keep in mind that was a 2 versus 5. Or sorry, excuse me, that was the last round of the half. But the first gun round was pretty clean there for Ironblood. But the rest was, I mean, look at this. Just procedurally converting these rounds at the moment. Snav, I think he's going to swing after the footsteps, but IDK is going to flick over for the headshot. 14-8 right now. This is really worst case scenario for Ironblood at the moment.
Yeah, they're feeling some serious pressure right now. Again, maybe by the fact that Team 7 AM have decided to show up here today and look so strong, but you still want to get your wins where you can take them. And right now, it doesn't look like they'll take wins on their map pick. That's a big problem here. Nuke lies in wait, and we know how good TeamOne can be on this map. We know how solid TeamOne have been. Last time I covered Ironblood on this one, they had a little bit of a choke factor there going through up against MIBR, and it just didn't look all that pretty there in the second half. But they've had great CT sides, Ironblood, in times past, in series past, so that's something that they can look forward to. Even if this map doesn't go their way, if they can show enough dominance on the CT side, maybe it's enough to get TeamOne, or at least catch TeamOne off guard here. Still, it's a tough ask, though, as again, we've seen how good TeamOne have been on that map all this season.
They themselves, Ironblood, have had a comeback in one of their ECL games. Against MIBR, they were down on Vertigo, and I believe they won a couple, I believe 6 rounds in a row on Vertigo to win the game. So that is, you know, they've had the gene in them before. It's just, yes, they do have that dog in them, Jacob. As they do sprint up Cat. TeamOne, they have the read again. This is just an open B site in essence. Intro has to do everything he can to stay alive. He's doing good work, but then he goes down. The swing through the door, it's not clean from Snav. He'll get traded as a result. A 2 versus 2, but Dare has revealed his position up towards Cat and also has slunk in towards that ladder room. I think there's a realization there for TRK. He drops Dare, and now they sprint to the A site. Shane has to clutch.
1-on-2 asked of him here, and jungle is covered, so you can tell how strong these post plants are going to be. Pacing his footsteps in CT spawn. Further information revealed here to the opposition. How do you get this one done? How are you going to try and recover this round for the rest of your team? He has one molly to do it, but that's just been tossed in.
Yeah, it fell too shallow. The peek is very easy here for either TeamOne player. They just peek off the tap, and Multiple angles to look at, but Pesa doesn't swing with his teammate. There is no trade. Pesa trying to make it happen. He does connect the headshot when what could have been a clutch there for Shane to keep Ironblood in the game. They're down 15-8 and on a force buy.
Oh, this is not where you want to be right now if you're Ironblood. Terrifying territory for this roster. Opportunities to close out this map have just slipped in regulation, rather. And now it's a really awkward buy. A couple of MP9s, 2 FAMASas, and a Scout. That is all that you have to work with here and now. As they move quickly in towards the short side here. Already taking some fights, some albs through the smoke. You go. That's a risky play, but look at this. He has a one-way. He has an opportunity.
He knows. Oh, maybe he doesn't. Snav up top. Maltz didn't realize where that flash came from, and Droid in the meantime takes down Pesa. So some good news in the Ironblood camp. Oh, but IDK's just gotten up in a window. There, though, swings through, still comes away with a tag. But IDK, oh my. That's a play you can make. Ironblood are not even considering it. Now they are. And it might not matter. Oh, Shane. A jump spot snipe from Cat. What a tripwire. Hit there by Maluk. And IDK cutting these rotations right now. He's doing excellent work, so it puts it down to Intra. He converts that first kill, but 19 points of health is not a lot to work with. It's the Glock is out for Maluk. That was communicated over, and IDK will join forces to get that bomb planted.
Surely they would anticipate some presence through. And now IDK in this position, he has a chance to land some headshots here. Headshot angle could be taken towards apartments, but already slipping by that dare. He walks right into it. IDK claims his prize, and spotting out the last is Maluk to close things out. It's a huge clutch coming through in the 2v2 for Maluk and IDK. What a lovely way to end that map.
They played a flawless T side of Mirage right there. They worked the space. The tactics were so there for TeamOne, and then they had the individuals to convert upon their advantages. That was also the biggest part. That's a team.